Hello. How have you guys been? How's your week been? For me, it's been okay. I mean, we're halfway through it, a little bit more than halfway through because it's the end of Wednesday. So awesome. 2 more days. um, Here in the U.S., we've had several long holiday weekends. So like we might have a Monday off or like a Friday off. And this year, what I've been doing is if we do have a Monday off, I take the the prior Friday off for PTO, or if we have a Friday off, I take the following Monday off for PTO, so I can have a 4 day weekend, and that has been so good. And the last one was a few weeks ago on Independence Day weekend, so I had a 4 day weekend there, and I was thinking about today, like, okay, it's time to time to put in some more PTO somewhere, even if it's just a day in August um, where I'm taking a Friday or a Monday off or both. I mean, I have the PTO to do it, so why not? That's also one thing that I learned, like take your PTO, you know. But anyways, I'm doing it just right now. I'm doing a couple of things that are outside of my comfort zone. I'm kind of pushing myself. This is non-work related, but kind of pushing myself to do things that I typically wouldn't do or wouldn't like choose to do. They're great things, and I feel like they can be, valuable to me, but I'm very much somebody who likes to stay within my comfort. I love like helping people and doing things for other people, but for me, it's just kind of like, I like staying in my little bubble and I'm very comfortable there. Um, but I also noticed that if you don't push yourself, then there's certain things that you're missing out on. And so, that saying, it's very cliche, but it's true. It's like success begins at the end of your comfort zone, or like life begins at the end of your comfort zone, something like that. And so when we say success, it's not just like with work, it's with your personal life. It could just be there's, so many amazing things like, that are coming for you, that are for you, just outside of that comfort zone. And so last year is kind of when this started for me, like really pushing myself. So I was kind of like in a season of my life where I wanted to meet new people. I wanted to meet new friends, just additional friends. I love the friends that I have, but a couple of my close friends were also in different seasons of their lives. And what I mean by that, like maybe relationships or, just in different seasons. And so, of course, we just didn't have as much time together. So that kind of pushed me to be like, okay, unless you want to like stay in your little bubble, because I also work remote. So I'm alone a lot of the time, or most of my day I'm alone, unless I like go to a coffee shop and work or something like that. So I was like, you know, I have to actively like get myself out, so I don't like get stuck in my head and go into this like negative space. So one thing that I did was I signed up for a personal trainer, because that was also one thing that I was really wanting last year, is to really get in shape, not to lose weight, but to gain muscle. That's like still my goal, and still still a long process. But so yeah, I got a personal trainer, and so like I went to this gym, which is a big gym where it had like this open area where I was like literally working out in front of people. I'm like, oh, what am I doing? Like, why did I sign up for this? But honestly, after about the maybe third session, I just started to be like, whatever. Nobody's paying attention. Everybody's in their own zone. Everybody's trying to work out, and even if they are looking, who cares at that point? But yeah, I did that for a few months. So that was one step outside of my comfort zone. And it helped me. I felt very like I could see some results, and then it also showed me like what I do like at the gym, and what I don't like equipment wise, and like what was actually working, and showing me results. And also the fact that I was able to like kind of push back with my trainer, because I'm just like, hey, like this is something that I purchased myself, and he was very like open to that. He was a good trainer in the sense of, he's just like, yeah, if it doesn't work, let me know, then we can adjust. So that was one thing. The other thing was oh yeah, going on like little solo dates. That was definitely outside of my comfort zone. So I there was like this jazz club that I had been wanting to go to, and I just didn't want to have to ask anybody, or I was just like, let me just do this by myself. And I loved it. I had a really good time. I met a couple people that night. The music was good, vibes were good. And then after that, since I kind of scoped out the place, then I invited a couple other friends, so then they learned about it, and they really liked it too. So that was cool. And I also I also created my blog. Well, actually, I had created my blog like in 2022 or 2023, but I stopped doing it. So I created it, and like I had added a few things in there, but I had honestly put it on the back burner for years. But excuse me, but sorry that I burped, but so yeah, last year I really like got back into it and started to get like really motivated, and like was really loving what I was building. But I also got back in that space where just life got busy, and I didn't like continue with it. But I'm back in that mode now where it's like, okay, let me start to add more things to the blog, share the blog with other people. And like I said, even creating the blog, it was a really good experience. I love like researching things, and I'm always like Googling things. And now I have one place, even for myself, that I can just like go to. So like, yes, it's for other people. The blog is for other people, but it also helps me where it's like, oh yeah, instead of like Googling everything again, for example, it's like, this is like a hub for me too. It's like, okay, what did I learn about like dental topics or something like that, like water flossing, or like what type of vitamins to take, or what else do I have on there? Some food related things. There's a few topics on there, but anyways, I'm still building. But that just honestly just showed me how passionate I am about learning things, and also sharing the knowledge. So again, a little bit outside of my comfort zone, because it was a lot of things that I just kind of keep to myself, is like honestly a thing that I typically do. So building that, and then also sharing that with other people, was outside of my comfort zone, but I'm happy that I did it. And I feel like there was something else that I was going to talk about. Even this, like recording these videos, very outside of my comfort zone. I don't like being on camera. So this is uncomfortable. Actually also started this YouTube page last year, and I have one video and one short on there, and then again I stopped. But yeah, this is uncomfortable, but I'm just trying to get myself out of my comfort zone, and just do it even on the days where I don't feel like doing it. And yeah, I hope that a little bit of that inspires you guys to just do whatever it is that you might be uncomfortable with, but really it's really like like I said, success is on the other side of that uncomfortable feeling. Like even if it feels uncomfortable, just do it anyways. That's all I can say. And I've heard other people say it, like other YouTube people, or just like people in person, and like roll my eyes and just be like, not for me. You know what I mean? Like, I just don't think I'm going to ever do it. And now look at me. So yeah, I hope that inspires you do something outside of your comfort zone. And if it's something that you can think of right now, I would love for you to share it with me. Like, put it in the chat. All right, bye.